When I told people I was coming to the United States, I thought I knew the story, the news back home, and frankly, a lot of what you see on social media paints a specific picture: decaying infrastructure, overwhelming poverty, crumbling public services, and massive debt. In my mind, the US was a nation coasting on old glory, a place where everything was past its prime and the average person was barely scraping by. I honestly expected the reality of the American dream to be mostly broken, but when I stepped off the plane, the reality was a physical, palpable shock. The truth about the US was far more complex, advanced, and frankly, opulent than I was prepared for. It shattered every narrative I had consumed. The first thing you notice is the sheer unbelievable scale of the place. We talk about crumbling infrastructure, but what I saw was a nation-sized machine humming with power. Landing at an airport, even one in the middle of the country, and seeing the number of gates, the quality of the runways, and the vast, efficient cargo operations is overwhelming. The network of interstate highways isn't just roads. It's a monumental achievement connecting a continent. Then there's the hidden infrastructure that screams wealth. A massive, reliable energy supply that powers enormous cities 24/7, and internet capacity powering everyone's homes and businesses that a poor country simply cannot afford. The American poverty read about seemed to vanish the moment I looked inside an average home or a suburban shopping area. While you do see visible homelessness in the cities, what about the unthinkable level of private consumption? The size of a typical middle-class home with a two-car garage, a massive yard, and enough appliances to equip a restaurant was astounding. In many countries, this is the definition of extreme wealth. Forget public transport. The sheer number of enormous trucks and SUVs on the road is unbelievable. Every family seems to own multiple, brand-new, expensive vehicles. And I went to a typical grocery store, a Walmart or a Target. The volume of food, the variety of electronics, the sheer number of product options available to the average shopper is pure abundance. This is a testament to the spending power of the people.
I kept hearing about the US falling behind. But then you look at where the future is being built. The US isn't just leading, it's practically manufacturing tomorrow. Silicon Valley isn't a myth. The concentration of wealth, talent, and world-changing companies in places like California, Seattle, and Austin is unmatched globally. Even more impressive are the universities. The Harvards, the MITs, the Stanfords, they are massive, multi-billion-dollar research machines that attract the best minds from the entire planet. They're not just schools, they're engines of global innovation. A country worried about poverty doesn't fund that. Despite the cynicism you read about online, the one thing that truly shocked me was the American optimism and the relentless work ethic. I met immigrants, students, and small business owners. What unites them is this incredible belief in the power of their own effort. They don't just hope for a better future, they actively, loudly, and often aggressively build it. The culture is built around starting something, launching a small business, a side hustle, a startup. This culture of personal agency and ambition is not something you find in nations that feel permanently defeated. So, what is the real America? I realized my original impression was only half right. The US has deep, visible challenges, massive inequality, and a tattered social safety net. But those problems exist alongside an almost unbelievable degree of untapped wealth, technological dominance, and personal prosperity. The US is not a poor or failing country, it is a country of dramatic extremes. It is so rich that it can afford to waste, it can afford to have its infrastructure criticized, and it can afford to be the subject of endless global debate and still continue to dominate the world's economy and innovation. The reality of its scale, its wealth, and its boundless ambition shocked me in a way I never expected.